Hi, it's Mike Baer with Free Speech Media. I'm here in Nathan Phillips Square in Toronto, Canada. Go ahead and give us your message. What do you want people to know?
I'm here to call out Christine Elliott, Minister of Health, to come forward and take responsibility for the suicides of every child this past year, because she knew in 2019 what the mental health crisis looked like for children aged 9 to 18. She knew that a mental health program was being begged for, and it was denied. So as the minute that the Ministry of Education and the other ministries came together to decide that schools were going to be closed March of 2020, Christine Elliott had the opportunity, and being under the Emergency Act order for the province, they are allowed to go in other budget files and utilize those monies. She had the opportunity to go ahead and take money and put it aside for crisis situations such as the mental health of these children that she knew were already in crisis in 2019. So now the 90% increase of suicides in youth starting age 8, the blood of every one of those children I'm putting on her hands, and I want her to come out and to take responsibility and do something about it, because there's emergency budgets and there's nothing for these kids, and they're being used and tossed aside for everything right now. I don't even need to go into detail, but the one thing that they really need while they're being tossed around is mental health help, and that's it. Enough is enough.
Thank you so much. Some people believe that the government responses to this pandemic has been the greatest public health policy failure in Canadian history. Would you agree with that? With the lockdowns, the school closures,
oh, absolutely,
the mask mandates, the forced vaccinations.
I mean, I work on data, and I came here for one specific message so that I don't end up talking about this and the other things and we feel the same.
Right.
I don't believe in lockdowns. My children and I have not been locked down. We've been going out and enjoying our time. I homeschool regardless, even before all of this. So I'm seeing the children, I'm seeing them suffer. I've helped families write individual education programs for their children, and I've been invited onto the Teams and Zoom calls that their children are a part of. It's disgusting. Children are abusing each other in the chats. Children are talking about suicide in the chats. Children are no longer turning on their cameras because they're having such social anxiety. The mental health crisis is blown further than anyone can possibly do anything about at this point. So it's an emergency, and if we want to talk emergency act, this needs to happen yesterday. I'm not in support of any lockdown or any forced vaccination or anything like that. My body, my choice. Fear is fear's manipulation.
That's great. Thank you so much. Is there a parting message you want to give to people? What's the most important thing that we need to address right now? Like, what do you think that we should be doing?
Personally, because I'm here fighting for children, I think and I suggest that every parent out there pull their kid out of virtual learning. Screens are bad. Screens harm your children. The future of screen use at this level is going to affect their brains in a way you will never be able to undo. Take your kids out of virtual learning. Spend the time with them. We are now in this beautiful weather. Go out to the parks. Go have play dates. Find like-minded parents who will not yell at you for wanting to go out and play with your kids. Put your phones down. Stop looking at the news. Your children are watching. Your children are listening to everything, and they feel your energy. So go out, make friends, find children for your kids to play with, and forget everything everyone's telling you to do. Just live life right now and get some vitamin D.
Thank you so much. That was great.
Thank you.